into Christ. We were baptized into his death.
Glory and honor forever and ever. Amen.
My father wore many hats, which definitely came in handy for the numerous projects we had throughout the years. Among his various vocations, he was a loving son, husband, father, brother, and friend. My dad was the one who showed up for the good, the bad, and the ugly. He showed up for every swim meet, soccer game, softball game, riflery match, piano recital, or if I was on the tail end of getting some form of disciplinary action. I was his little princess because I still got away with it. As most of you know, he was an incredible teacher and coworker. He taught us all things that we will carry with us and continue to teach others. The core lessons he taught us were make time and do right by others, and to look after and support one another. My dad actually reminded me of the most important lesson while I was rushing down the aisle at my own wedding. He slightly tugged my arm back and reminded me to slow down. This is something I forget to do often, but now I know just how important that reminder was. Today, we honor my dad by thinking good thoughts, something he would say to me when I felt overwhelmed or sad. So let's keep him alive with all the memories we have, because I know he probably left out some of the details to spare his daughter and wife. Whether it was the silly voicemails, phone greetings, dirty jokes, pranks, or new lyrics to old tunes, he always had a way to make you smile. There will be many more wonderful memories shared today, and among your laughter, I will hear his. My father actually came to me in a dream recently. My dad, my wife Ellie, and we were at my cabin out in Kenai. Ellie and my dad were out in the water with their chest waders, and bam, both have a fish on. The smile on my dad's face when he was watching my wife reel the fish in truly made me feel the love he has for Ellie. But also, his smile was a reassurance. He is at peace. So let us not dwell on the why. Instead, let us remember, ignorance is no match for a curious mind. Hate and oppression are no match for the human heart. Compassion and love will guide us, and freedom will be our reward. With that, I will end with, I am so very proud and honored to be Tom Freeman's daughter. And I want to thank you all for showing up today for my dad, Thomas Freeman. I have one more reading from his friend, Bill Christensen, who was not able to make it today. He says, when I think about Tom and his time on this earth, I see someone with a kind and generous spirit who served and supported others. He was easy to talk to because he was accepting. He loved telling stories, yet he loved hearing others' words. He treated as though we were his favorite. His kindness was continuous. Yet for himself, he had simple needs, a walk in the park with his dogs, a cup of tea, and a chat was all he needed to have a fulfilling day. Tom was always available for others, helping friends or serving others. He was there with a helping hand. Now it is God's turn to give him a hand up to heaven where he looks down on us with the same love in his heart. We miss you, but you will not be forgotten.
Boy, this is a tough one, isn't it? Anyway, I've been walking with Tom for a long time. One of the first things that, and he's a grocer, everybody knows that. I said, Tom, how you doing this morning? Oh, John, you know, dog eat dog world, and I'll eat milk bone underwear. I said that a lot. Today I feel like a lot of us. Anyway, my name is John Sigerson. For those of you who don't know me, Tom was he was one of the nicest people I've ever known. And that is what makes this so tough. It's so hard for many of us to wrap our heads around. I've known Tom for near 40 years, although we lost touch for about 30 of those. We reconnected about 4.5 years ago. A condensed version of our conversation went something like this. Hey, Tom. Hey, John. Do you have dogs? Yes. Do you walk them? Yes. Well, let's get together and walk. And thus began a time where he and I would meet at Kincaid Park 5 or more times a week, get our 3 or 4 miles in, and during those walks, we solved all the world's problems. Politics, wars, the Supreme Court, global warming, we had the answers for all of it. He also showed his wonderful sense of humor. If he and I would disagree on something, which was rare, he would plead his case, and then he would turn to our dog, Belle, for the deciding vote. He would look to her and say, right, Belle? And darn, she didn't agree with him most of the time. His sense of humor cannot be understated. He had some really, really bad jokes, which I'm sure everybody heard those. We also talked to family. I talked to my wife, my daughter, my son-in-law, my grandchildren. He talked to his wife, Yonhee, and his daughter, Naomi. He was tremendously happy with his relationship with Yonhee, and so very proud of his daughter. He was so glad that she had found happiness in the relationship with Ellie, and had become a strong woman that she is. Tom was taken too soon. We all know that. At no time is a good time. I know that he will rest in peace, knowing that he had a life well lived. He will always be close by watching over all of you. Tom also knew that he had married well, and he was blessed with the family he had. Rest in peace, brother.
And now, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine on you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord look upon you with favor and grant you his peace. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.